sent me this one, and I'm not giving any financial advice. That's not what I do. Just going to comment on the market as a whole for coconut water. And it is a product I use, so I felt like it's something I can comment on. $1 billion for a coconut water company. Ooh, man. You can believe it and you can't believe it. And I'll tell you why I believe it. I've been saying this for probably a decade now. Everyone and their mother's $1 billion company. I own a handful of executive search companies, and one of them gets calls from a lot of the like Fortune 500. They get a calls from a lot of other companies not on that list too, and someone will call up and they'll say their revenue. It's like, yeah, they're a billion. Someone else will call, you're 1.5 billion. Someone else calls, you're 5 billion. Like, they're big, but like, and you don't know that they're that big. And you realize like everyone's $1 billion company these days. 100 million really almost isn't shit anymore. In the same ways, making $100,000 25 years ago was a big deal. But today, a lot of money, but it's not what it used to be. So I could see where 850 million for any company, for a CPG product, for something that you can use often, drink often, not surprising, okay? Where do you go from here? Does this become a $3 billion company at some point? Does every, green juice place start using Vita Coco company products? I don't know. I started using their products because my doctor wanted me to get my potassium up for a health issue I was dealing with. And, getting potassium up, I'm like, oh, I'm going to, eat bananas. And he's like, no, James, you're going to eat like 10 bananas to get the kind of potassium I want you to get here in the next couple weeks. I'm like, oh. What else can I do? My Gatorade's got some potassium. And what you realize is by the time I would have got the amount of Gatorade I would have had to drink to get the potassium I needed, I probably would have died from diabetes from the sugar and the Gatorade. Means like get a coconut water. If you get the certain brands are super high packed of potassium. So I think, and don't quote me on this, certain brands you can get like 800 or milligrams or 1,000 milligrams of potassium in one bottle. So what I did, I take like a half a bottle and I'd pour that into my shake in the morning, which was just a bunch of mixed berries, like a scoop of protein powder. Keep it real simple, maybe a little almond milk. But I was able to get a boatload of potassium without getting a shit ton of calories. And that's why I ended up using coconut water. But that being said, how big is the market? A lot of times in the food industry, especially in the health and fitness, man, the fads come and go. And I don't know if this is a fad. I don't know if this is something that's here to stay. I think we're just going to have to find out. I just don't know how much grows from here. I mean, I think down here they said, for the year ending December 31st, net sales of 311 million, which is only a 9% increase over 2019. Now we know that year was probably a tough year, COVID, all that jazz, but it's like the hyper growth might be done now. I don't know. How do you actually get this to $1 billion in sales? Net sales, anyways. Well, the thing is, it's got so much potassium in it, you can't drink like 5 bottles a day, I don't think. Maybe you can. There's a health expert out there, you can comment on that. Just one of those things that I think we drink. We put it in our shakes. The smoothie places use it. We use it at home, but how much of it can you consume? Maybe it's one of those things you can only consume so much of. That's where I don't know where the growth comes from here. So, anyway, I just want to make a quick comment. I'm gonna dig in more into this and see what the stock's looking like. Is this a long opportunity? Is there a short opportunity here? I don't know. I'm just looking at you can only drink so much damn coconut water. Maybe they can expand more around the globe. That's what their growth plan is. Yeah, year over year sales ain't looking that exciting to me. Knowing how much people aren't going to pound a gallon of coconut water a day, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd end up buying more of it if they came out with like some coconut water / pina colada alcohol based drink. I might be down for consuming some of those, but this is one of those interesting ones that, even a coconut water company can end up getting valued at nearly $1 billion. Kind of tells you where we're at. I don't know if this is 2001 or maybe it's not. Maybe this is just a new trend. With inflation, with where the world's going, everything's just got a high value. And everything's kind of overinflated. And maybe it's never going to come down. We'll see. Maybe this is the right pricing. I don't know. I don't know where it goes from here. And what's the barrier to entry to get into the coconut water business? I feel like you can get saturated very quickly. It's not like Gatorade versus Powerade, right? It's coconut water. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Got any thoughts on this one? Drop a comment below. I'd be curious. It's probably some of you out there that's done quite a bit more like financial analysis and stuff than I have. I'm talking more about the brand and market share and my own personal use. If you got some deeper thoughts on where this thing is going, drop a comment below. I'd be curious to hear. Until then, I'm going to catch you on the next one.